An amazing opportunity hanging high above the ring, but which one of these competitors will be the one walking away with the briefcase?
You know, Cole, right from day one of his WWE life, John Cena has been squarely under the brightest spotlight there is. His very first match at the top level of World Wrestling Entertainment was against Kurt Angle. I mean, as a complete unknown, Cena stepped right up and answered a challenge from one of the toughest superstars out there. That's jumping into the deep end with both feet.
When you talk about cities rich in wrestling tradition, you must have this great city, St. Louis, as part of that conversation. Well, as for the start to John Cena's distinguished WWE career, I think jumping straight into the deep end with his inaugural match against Kurt Angle was the perfect way to start things off.
Right.
Well, the only way. And I don't think Cena even knows where the shallow end is.
Oh, you're right. There's nothing like having a WWE debut against a main event star, and at the time, that's exactly what John Cena did. There's no doubt that had a major effect on Cena's career and the goals he set for himself here in the WWE.
This match is being televised around the world in 18 languages and in over 110 countries.
Absolutely amazing. The world is watching, and I guarantee you they're going to love it. And he brings the action back inside the ring.
Yeah, I think this is good strategy. Another great crowd here in St. Louis. The fans here in this great city never disappoint. There are no allies in matches of this nature, but I wouldn't be surprised to see a temporary union and a little two-on-one battle taking place. One of these guys is going to walk away with the win here tonight. I just can't imagine one of them also accepting defeat. What type of strategy should these competitors employ here tonight in this ladder match, King?
Well, if previous ladder matches have taught us anything, you got to be willing to do anything to win.
Okay, King, we have two faces of their generations, two icons in their prime, John Cena and The Rock, both who have a history of respect and hard-fought matches against each other that has formed one of the most notable rivalries in WWE.
Oh, you can say that again, Cole. These two men met at WrestleMania 28 in one of the most memorable matches of all time. No one ever thought that they'd see John Cena versus The Rock. It was unbelievable.
This will be a physical battle.
You're right about that, Cole. This is going to be a war. This could be so physical that it gets really ugly before it's over. You know, another thing when you think about this rivalry, it doesn't stop with John Cena and The Rock's careers in the WWE. Both these superstars work in the movie industry as well and have made quite a name for themselves right there.
The traditional Survivor Series elimination tag team match is such a wild card, especially when you bring together so many combustible elements. You can bet every superstar on the roster is crowded around the monitors in the back to see which one of these guys comes out victorious. Well, King, you're right about that. When you watch these two guys, one thing that is certain is that very seldom have we witnessed a rivalry of this stature, which will live as long as these two men meet in the ring. Every time they meet, there's fireworks. This match, like all the other times these men have met, will go down in history as one of the greats of all time. It sounds simple on paper. Climb the ladder and grab the briefcase. But I assure you, it's a lot harder than it sounds, especially when you're not the only one with that goal in mind. When you talk about cities rich in wrestling tradition, you must have this great city, St. Louis, as part of that conversation. There's no quit in these guys, but unfortunately only one of them can be victorious here tonight.